Pause for a second before you move on, because what just happened in the drone world is not normal. A product listing appeared on a Chinese online marketplace and vanished almost instantly, barely 3 seconds on screen. But those few seconds may have revealed one of the most aggressive moves DJI has ever made. The listing wasn't vague or incomplete. It included a full product name, pricing tiers, bundle options, and technical specifications for something called the DJI Avata 360. And if even part of what surfaced is accurate, DJI may be preparing to completely disrupt the 360-degree drone market in a way nobody expected. This wasn't one of those blurry rumor screenshots with half the information missing. It looked real, structured, and deliberate enough to raise serious eyebrows. What caught everyone's attention wasn't just the existence of a new product, but the pricing. The numbers were so low that many people, myself included, had to double and triple check currency conversions to make sure there wasn't a mistake. It didn't feel like a normal DJI move. It felt risky, bold, possibly even reckless. And by the time we reached the end of that 3-second window, the listing was gone. But the screenshots were already circulating, and the conversation had begun. So let's break down what actually happened. Last week, a sharp-eyed user browsing a major Chinese e-commerce platform noticed something strange, a complete product page for a drone that DJI has never officially announced. The name alone, DJI Avata 360, was enough to spark interest. This wasn't a random reseller mock-up or a speculative placeholder. The platform in question has a long history of hosting accidental early listings, and more often than not, those listings turn out to be legitimate. Within moments of the discovery, screenshots spread across forums, social media, and private tech groups. By the time most people tried to refresh the page, it was already gone. The pricing is what made this leak explode. According to the listing, the standalone Avata 360 drone, just the aircraft itself, no controller, no goggles, was priced at 2,988 yuan. Converted to US dollars, that lands somewhere between $410 and $430 depending on the exchange rate. On its own, that already feels aggressive for a DJI product, especially one rumored to combine FPV flight with 360-degree capture. But that was only the starting point. Things escalated quickly once the bundle pricing came into view. A package that included DJI's RC2 controller was listed at 3,988 yuan, roughly $550 US. That's where people started to feel uneasy, because this wasn't just competitive pricing, it was borderline disruptive. And then came the top-tier bundles. 2 premium configurations were shown at 5,688 yuan each, translating to around $780 to $800 US. These bundles allegedly included multiple batteries, a charging hub, and either DJI FPV goggles or a motion controller. If that pricing were real, it would undercut competing 360-degree drone setups by hundreds of dollars. To understand why this is such a big deal, you have to look at the current market. Right now, a fully equipped 360-degree aerial capture setup can easily cost $1,200 to $1,500 once you factor in accessories. DJI appearing to slash that barrier by 40 to 50% would be nothing short of market shaking. Naturally, skepticism followed almost immediately. Pricing like this doesn't just raise eyebrows, it demands scrutiny. This is where we need to slow down and apply some critical thinking. DJI is not known for racing to the bottom on price, especially when it comes to complex, cutting-edge hardware. A drone that combines FPV flight dynamics with 360-degree imaging is not cheap to develop. The sensors, processing power, stabilization algorithms, thermal management, and flight safety systems all add up. So the obvious question becomes, what's really going on here? There are a few realistic explanations. One possibility is that these prices are internal placeholders, used for early testing within China before final positioning is locked in. Another is that the figures reflect domestic pricing only, without accounting for international tariffs, certifications, logistics, and retail margins. A third, more strategic possibility is that the leak itself was intentional, a calculated move designed to generate buzz, test public reaction, and dominate the conversation before any official announcement. Whether accidental or deliberate, it worked. Historically, DJI's China-only pricing tends to be 15 to 25% lower than what international buyers see. Once you add regulatory requirements like FCC approval in the US or CE certification in Europe, plus shipping and retailer margins, prices climb quickly. Apply that historical adjustment here and suddenly the Avata 360 base unit could land closer to $550 or $600 globally, with premium bundles pushing $900 to $1,000. Even then, that would still represent aggressive positioning compared to current alternatives. What makes this situation even more complicated is the specification sheet that appeared alongside the pricing. According to the leaked listing, the Avata 360 features a single 1-inch sensor, supports 6K video recording at 60 frames per second with HDR, and includes omnidirectional obstacle avoidance. On paper, that's impressive. But it directly conflicts with earlier rumors that pointed toward a dual sensor setup and even hinted at 8K 360-degree video. That discrepancy can't be ignored. There are a few ways to interpret this mismatch. It's possible the listing reflects an early prototype that has since evolved. DJI is known to test multiple configurations internally before settling on final hardware. Another possibility is that there will be multiple versions of the Avata 360, perhaps a standard model and a higher-end variant with upgraded sensors. Or it could simply be a case of mixed information pulled from different stages of development. None of these scenarios would be unusual for a company of DJI's scale. The important takeaway is that this leak likely represents a snapshot of a moving target. DJI is clearly developing something in this category, but the final product may differ from what appeared online. Hardware like this goes through countless revisions as engineers balance image quality, weight, flight time, and thermal performance. Sensor size affects stability. Processing power affects heat. Battery capacity affects everything. These trade-offs are rarely finalized early. When you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, a clearer strategy starts to emerge. DJI may be prioritizing market expansion over immediate profit. The 360-degree drone segment is still tiny. It's niche, expensive, and intimidating for newcomers. By lowering the entry barrier, both financially and in terms of usability, DJI could dramatically grow the user base. This wouldn't just be about selling drones. It would be about selling an ecosystem. Once users buy into a DJI platform, they tend to stay. Batteries, accessories, storage solutions, software tools, and cloud services all generate long-term revenue. Hardware margins matter, but ecosystem lock-in matters more. At the same time, DJI is careful not to destroy its own product hierarchy. They won't price the Avata 360 so low that it cannibalizes higher-end offerings like Inspire or professional FPV rigs. Expect deliberate segmentation. Based on all of this, a realistic global launch scenario would likely place the Avata 360 around $599 for the base unit, with premium bundles ranging from roughly $900 to $1,200 depending on configuration. That would still be disruptive, just not suicidal. It would also align better with DJI's historical pricing behavior. I'll go on record with a prediction: the Avata 360 launches within the next few months, lands around $599 in the US, and sells well beyond DJI's internal expectations. If I'm wrong, you can hold me to it. But if I'm right, we're about to witness one of DJI's most disruptive releases in years. Now the question is yours to answer. Do you think DJI can actually deliver on this promise, or are these leaks setting us up for disappointment?